What else do I need? Let me not scare you, level. Let me not scare you. This is... I need to talk about all the stuff that, like Mario Kart and Switch 2 and whatnot, like all of that. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Invisible confusion. I want to talk about Switch 2, and I want to talk about Mario Kart World. That's what this is. So, not to alarm you. Should I say something like that? I'm gonna change the title. We need to talk about Switch 2. There we go. That'll be better. That'll be a better title. We need to talk about Switch 2. That'll be a better title. Hey, DeBurgo. What do I do with my Streamlabs? Will it fit down here? I'm rearranging all of my windows. No. No, no, no. At least not today. Zay! Zay appears. I mean, I've seen you in lobbies before. I've seen you in Splatoon lobbies, so I know you've been around, but you haven't been in my chat. But hi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've run into you before. Listen, if you keep that title up, promise you clickbait the clickbait will be immaculate. Well, I think putting Switch 2 in the title is pretty good. I mean, I've got CGGP DX in there too, and we're gonna be playing CGGP DX. That's what I'm gonna have in the background, I guess, while we're yapping. I'm pretty sure there's an X-Link room going right now, so I'm gonna hop in there. I don't have X-Link open. I probably should open that. Right, there we go. Do I have the Nintendo Yoshi? How did you? How the heck did that autocorrect to that? Why can you hear me during the preparation screen? Is because I'm preparing things. I am updating CGGP. That's what I'm doing. And I decided to go ahead and start the stream so I could just start yapping already. But I'm currently updating the game. But yes, I do have the Nintendo Today app. I haven't looked at it today, but I don't know. Oh, my phone's frozen. Well, stop freezing up. All right. Is there anything interesting in there today? Because I haven't even looked at it. There's a Donkey Kong thing. And a Daisy. Ground City. Oh, it's like screenshots and stuff. check out the thing for Donkey Kong and read it closely. Donkey Kong. He's always hungry for ba and has room for more. What? DK, Donkey Kong. Mild-mannered goofball. Jamming in the jungle. Yeah, why does it say ba? It's probably meant to be bananas, but yeah, it's got messed up. That's pretty funny. Let's see. I probably should have I'm updating the mod pack, and I probably should have done it just by using like the SD card or whatever. The other N key broke. Couldn't type banana. Because it's taking quite a while to get through all these music files. CTGP. Yeah, I'm updating the game over FTP. Which is probably not a good idea, but oh well. Out of like 1,100 files, I have 800 successful transfers and 400 left to go. But it's not taking too long. In fact, I think it's through the music now, so it should be able to fly through the rest of these pretty fast. Yo, we got 7 people. Why are people coming to my stream? Hi. There is an Airship Fortress track in CGGP. Or maybe... I don't think there is right now, actually. There was one at one point, but I think it got taken out. It's the clickbait title. Very true. Very true. When was the last time I streamed? Was it that long ago? Yeah, I don't think there's one in the game right now, so that's unfortunate. Am I playing LAN or by myself? I'm gonna try to play LAN. The keyword is try. Alright. We're almost done here. There we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, I need to get my thing set up. Which means I need to blank screen again. Whoops. Alright. I'm not gonna show my internet and anything like that on the screen. What do you want to discuss about Switch 2, hence the title? Dude, I don't even know, because there's like so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. I have no idea even where to start. Get docs. We're not getting docs because I actually hid the information. Alright. I'm gonna turn the music off now. Goodbye, music. Alright, maybe this works. I hope. The music's very loud for me. Turn that down. Wow. Let's see. Oh, did they like just stop? Well, I'll start one. Alright. Maybe we'll have people join. What was that? What? Did I just hear something? Yeah, no BCP characters. A baby Luigi noise. Yeah, I heard some kind of... Oh, X-Link TM. Igel. Igel. It was Igel messing with me. Literally typed Bowser's safe combination from Bowser's Inside Story. How do you still remember that is my question. Yeah. How do you still remember that? I'll attempt, Brandon says. Once we can kind of get the ball rolling here, I will start yapping. You consider yourself a Biz fan, but you win. Yeah, I think I remember it off memory too. I'm not even looking at chat. It's like 989888241983. That's right, yeah. Yeah. 989888241983. Hello, let's go, he says. Oh, he's spamming messages. Never mind. Let's see. 150. I'll do normal items. Why not? I'll do normal items. You don't remember your X-Link password? Oh no. So the new Mario Kart looks like garbage and you don't like it and it's trash. Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the new Mario Kart looks very, very interesting for quite a few reasons. Forgot you have to open the game twice. Yeah, it just does strange things. All right. I'm gonna let Brandon attempt to get in, and then we'll try and start the room from there. Oh, Lavel's on the way too. I forgot. Proceeds to not say quite a few reasons. I don't even know where to start. I'm easier at like. I am easier. I find it easier to kind of do like a Q&A style thing, because I don't necessarily like have a list of things to go off of. I could make a list of things to go off of, but that would be proper planning, and I haven't been properly planning. What are you most excited for with the new Mario Kart? That's a good starting question. I think I'm most excited for the fact that it's 24 players. And Knockout Tour looks pretty cool. 24 player Mario Kart is gonna be completely just... Oh, Brandon, make sure you're in the CGGP arena on X-Link. Mr. Bean predicted the mode. Yeah, Mr. Bean made 24 player Mario Kart Wii, and Nintendo stole the idea, clearly. What other characters, course enemies do you think we'll see as playable characters? it's it's I have a slight theory that what's it called? There's like the Kamek item or whatever has it spawns enemies on the ground, right? And pretty much all of the enemies that spawn have been like playable drivers. One of them spawned chain chomps. So is there a playable chain chomp? That'd be awesome. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a room going just so that we can play the game, and then we'll pause after the next GP. How do you do the command stuff again? Like play sound effects? Is that what you mean? I don't even know what like changed in the last update. I don't even know like what to pick, so I'm just gonna pick random stuff. The angry sun or like fire snakes. Has it been a firmware update? No, but there was a CHTP DX update, so make sure that you're up to date on that. It's 1.1.1. Your mom said you could get the Switch too. Told me the price is okay. You're saving up some money. Nice. Yeah, June is not far away. You have 1.1. Do you have 1.1.1? Because that's the current version. Oh, we're playing Royal Raceway. What was I even talking about? So, yeah. What's really surprising about the Switch 2 is how powerful the dang thing is. Right? So I did not expect a console like that to come from Nintendo. Nintendo has always been the, like, they kind of produce something underpowered, right? And they're like, hey, look at this cool new thing that we did, and it, like, plays a bunch of, you know, it plays like Wii U style stuff or whatever, but you can do it anywhere. Like, I expect that sort of thing with the Switch. I expected the Switch 2 to be just a slight upgrade to the Switch 1. Like, the games that were lagging on Switch 1 would just run full speed, and maybe 60 FPS. Maybe the games that lagged on Switch 1 would hit 60 FPS, and then we would get, like, similar levels of content from, like, you know, like later in Nintendo's like Switch 1 lifespan, we got stuff that started looking pretty crazy, like Thousand Year Door with all of the crazy lighting effects in it, and what other like Super Mario RPG, that remake, you know, it looks beautiful, but it's got frame rate issues. Like, I would really expect that sort of thing to just be ironed out for Switch 2. But no, they're like, okay, well, one more thing. I thought it, like, maybe could hit 4K, maybe. But then Nintendo's like, yeah, let's hit 4K 60 frames a second, and also 120 FPS for even up to 144p, 1440p, 120 FPS, bro. Hello? And also it can do ray tracing. And also it's got like Nvidia's latest like upscaling technology. Rip ISO. So I'm like, okay. I see. So on one hand, you start thinking about, well, also yes, Wario Shipyard is in this pack somewhere, and I will start voting for it. So I'm like, so the Switch has not dropped in price. The Switch has not dropped in price. It is still $300, and the Switch OLED is still $350. So I was expecting a slight upgrade to be $400. But this is a really powerful device, and whenever I think about what's actually in this thing, then I think the price of the console makes sense. Especially with how expensive tech is right now. Like, GPUs and, like, modern tech just in general is really expensive right now. So, I can see the price making sense in that regard. Oh, yay. Nice. Nice throw. So I don't, Baytech, I don't really think it's, that insane. Based on my, you know, the thing plays cyber, okay, so a comparison people are making is I can just buy a Steam Deck for what, $400 or whatever. I can just buy a Steam Deck for $400. But a Steam Deck, right? One, can't play Nintendo games. So like being able to, okay, legally, you could do shenanigans and get it to work, but you know, you've got the Nintendo game price tax, right? The Nintendo game tax, the Mario tax or whatever. I don't know. I might be pulling that term out of thin air, but the Switch 2, from what I've heard, plays Cyberpunk better than a Steam Deck does. Which is insane. Hello? How is something from Nintendo, first of all, even able to play Cyberpunk? I don't know how I got hit by that. I threw my shell back. I don't want to get backed. Nice. Yeah, I've sort of kind of stayed kind of up to date with tech things. I don't know if the leaked like specs of it graphics wise are still like accurate, because if the leaked specs are accurate, then maybe, I don't know. Like, I've seen people comparing it to, like, an RTX 20 series or something. Where it says it's comparable to an RTX 20 series, but then, like, how is it able to play Cyberpunk? But yeah, the price of the console's fine. The console's insane. Price of the games, however... Mario Kart is $80. $80 for Mario Kart. That's... I might pick regular tracks because I don't get to play them. Don't hit me. So the price of games is gonna get weird, but also Donkey Kong seems to be priced lower, which is interesting to see. So I saw one conversation about it where this could be a thing where prices of games will start to vary more from like Nintendo's like in-house like games. So things that aren't like, so your big huge projects, your big like AAA projects are all gonna be, you know, premium price, but other things might be priced lower, possibly. Does this shortcut work? Oh, it probably does, but I'm bad. Yeah, $80 is very steep though. $60 is steep. $60 games are steep. So, the fact that it's being bumped up even further past that is just like, oh no, bro. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people that will have to, like, make investments in these type things and won't be able to just, like... You can't really buy a bunch of games at once. You can't really... Like, you're not gonna be able to... Like, I'm just thinking about, like, little Timmy wants a Switch 2 for Christmas. But he's also gonna get his Switch 2 with, like, one game if he's lucky. Ow. Shoutouts to whoever made those stairs, like, really sticky and easy to stick to. This looks like a modded map for some reason. It is a modded map. This is a modded map. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. What is it, Brandon? I want to play with the regular standard cart. Because why not? Not you. Oh, okay. Oh, we lost one. Rip. Oh no, I just... Hi, Superstar. So what else about Mario Kart? So the roster's insane. It's like a very... It's a very non-Mario Kart roster. Usually Mario Kart rosters are, like, play it fairly safe with the characters. And, like, this is also a, like, preliminary, like, roster as well. There's probably gonna be way more characters in the game, too, like, in the full release. Like, I can't imagine them bringing back, you know, Diddy, Funky, 4-8 Deluxe and then proceeding to not include them in the next one. But also, like, are their designs way different, or is it going to be like costume stuff, or make everything about you again? Another thing that's fun is that the driving mechanics look... Okay, wow. The driving mechanics look interesting. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe probably has some of the most intuitive driving mechanics out of any Mario Kart game. Honestly, I think it might have the most intuitive driving mechanics out of any Mario Kart game. Like, anybody can pick up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and be drifting around every corner. This game, however, looks to be very mechanically in-depth, which is surprising. Drifting looks weird, and I like the way that drifting looks, because I kind of miss the jank Mario Kart engine from, like, you know, 7 and its wacky, like, bumping physics and the straight stretch mini turbos, and Wii with the weird kart swing outs and stuff like that. Like, I miss jank like that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe works too well. Ow. You didn't have the latest version after all? Oh, okay. Hopefully that's just the issue then. Can't wait for those who play Mario Kart Wii religiously to completely dust me online. Mario Kart Wii religiously! Mario Kart World! It's MKW! I read it out loud as Mario Kart Wii. Oh no. Yeah, see? Also, I thought I was doing fine because I'm in third, but I just realized I lost out of the 3 people in this room. Oh no, okay. It's been so long you haven't watched streams because you've been busy with college. That's fair. I've been busy with college. I'm about to graduate, guys. I'm about to graduate college. Literally in the middle of May, I'll be done. And I'm gonna have a full-time job. That's also gonna be insane. Like, bro. Why? Why are things... Why am I suddenly in a transition point in my life again? This isn't... I wasn't supposed to get here this fast, but... we can talk about that some other day. But yeah, I'm only streaming once every blue moon now, and by blue moon I mean weekend, because I try to make sure I've been swamped with assignments, so I've been trying to catch up on them this weekend such that I can free up my schedule. April is going to be very busy though. So I'm a musician, right? I have a concert to perform at every single week of this month. I have one this Thursday, and then another one the following Sunday, and then another one the following Wednesday, and then another one the following Tuesday, Thursday, and then Monday. Every week of this month, I have something to play. Got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and now we're getting Mario Kart World. I didn't see much about the Sonic Racing game. It looked pretty neat from what I saw, but... yeah. Is anybody on the way? I'm gonna voice chat on Switch too? No. Maybe once. Do 200cc now? No, we're no. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna see if Brandon can get in. Played a new Sonic beta game because it was chosen by Sega. The intermissions are interesting in Mario Kart World. That's like their whole selling point of the game. They're like, yeah, you're gonna drive through a Grand Prix now. Which I think is really cool, because Grand Prix mode was always just kind of... it was Grand Prix mode. I mean, you just kind of played 4 tracks in a row, and you can kind of separate the tracks by cup or whatever, and it's a good way to kind of get into the game. But as like a new... like as a person who's played Mario Kart for however long, like, Grand Prix is just... It's just 4 tracks in a row, and you can do that in versus mode. And in versus mode, you have more control over what you play. So you kind of play all the tracks once, and then you're just like, all right, cool, and then you move on. And then you, if you want to like actually learn how to drive a track, you go to time trials. So I'm glad that they're doing something different with Grand Prix. It feels much more like... it feels much more just important. Feels more... it feels more cool. That's all right, Will. I'm gonna save money for Switch 2 because you're not paying $500 and $90 for a console in a game. Yeah, I have a stash of savings that I try not to dig into too much, but gonna have to Gonna have to dig into it for Switch 2. Definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be, I'm getting Mario Kart physically, because I don't want to make the same mistake I did with my original Switch. Because I had too many issues with, Pedro, get out here. Why are you picking normal tracks? And of all things that you're picking, why are you picking SNES Mario Circuit 3? Come on, bro. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna buy Mario Kart physically. I'm gonna buy Switch 2, and I'm gonna buy a new Pro Controller. So that's gonna be a decent amount over. That's gonna be like $650 or something like that. But I'll be playing Mario Kart for the entire lifespan of Switch 2. And I don't really see myself upgrading my console. So I think the investment will eventually level out, but yeah. I'm still trying to decide what to do with my other Switches. Cause I've seen enough footage of Switch 2, and especially in handheld mode, that I probably won't be playing my Switch 1 after this comes out. Cause even though the screen's not OLED, it still looks very nice. I'm like definitely sold enough on it that I want to. Yeah, between the screen and the actual like features of the console, like it's well beyond my expectations. No. There's a bunch of other random like niche changes that they've made with the new Mario Kart game. I thought about one based on using my boomerang. Boomerangs like don't like fly away. Like you keep your boomerang in your item slot, right? So that it doesn't swap to your other item. So you're more likely, you just keep your boomerang. You gotta use all your boomerangs. And you get 4 of them, I think. You get 4 boomerang throws. Yeah, that banana was a long shot. And also the Mega Mushroom's coming back. I love to see the Mega Mushroom. That's one of my favorite items. It flattens you pretty much like it does in Mario Kart Wii. I was hoping that it wouldn't just bowl you over like it did in Tour, and it would actually be more effective. It actually squishes you like it did in Wii, and you like come to a complete stop, and it's it's brutal, and I like it. I love how brutal. Thwomp ruins, bro. I love how brutal the items are. But also some of them aren't as brutal. Like you just kind of tumble over sometimes. It's like double dash, where you keep your momentum, but you lose control of your vehicle. But like the shock only shocks things, the shock only shocks people in front of you. Like it doesn't shock the entire lobby anymore. It only shocks people in front of you. But if you use the shotgun first, I actually saw a clip of this. Somebody at one of the demo stations got a shock all the way up to first place, used it, and all it did was just make it start to rain. It didn't affect anybody. Oh yeah, shocks can just randomly cause rain now. That's another thing. The weather is dynamic in a Mario Kart world, and that's really interesting and cool to see. I'm trying to get rid of this Bedro guy. Two vanilla tracks in a row. Yep, I'm trying to pick Wario Shipyard because DeBrogo was wondering if it was in here. I don't know if DeBrogo's in the stream still, but kart customization is gone. A lot of people are pretty upset about it, but I've never liked it. I mean, it's like cool and all, but I haven't really been like, let's put big wheels on every kart and that's gonna be funny, because no, big wheels are just bad unless they're in Mario Kart 7 where they're broken, and like now everyone has to drive a monster truck or else you just go slower. And then gliders was just pretty much always aesthetic, aside from 7 where it kind of mattered a little bit more, but yeah, what ended up happening was you would end up picking combos based off of stats and not looks, and you would just kind of make stupid looking things because all these roller wheels, these very tiny roller wheels, are the best wheels in the game because you can pick a fast kart and then slap rollers on it and you get a nice balance of speed and mini turbo, but then your kart looks stupid. This is controversial, but you want to see character stats get removed, since in most cases everyone just plays the same character. I liked Tor's approach, where it was just basically a weight stat and an acceleration stat, and that's it. But I think having a more like dynamic, like, I want there to be, I think I like there being a mini turbo stat. I think I like there being a mini turbo stat, especially with how it works. Just, I'm thinking more about Mario Kart Wii when I say this, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe by extension, but there being a trade-off between fast characters. This is not a vanilla track, Igil. This is this is somebody's custom Luigi circuit, but especially in Mario Kart World's case, where there's these more like long straights and like less twisty turny tracks, right? Oh, there's random oil slicks. I haven't played this version of the track yet, but I think there's definitely going to be more of a trade-off between speed and mini turbo. They're still voting for it, is what he means. Okay. Also, also is mini turbo in 8 Deluxe specifically is how fast you make him, like how fast you charge mini turbos, and how like it's broken. It's how fast you. Why is that out of bounds? That should not be out of bounds. Shock dodge, nice. And that's just stupid because, you know, charging mini turbos fast is one thing, but then charging a like really, I can't do that. I can't go there. Charging a really broken mini turbo. Oh, this track is 5 laps. Interesting. Isn't like you charge a broken mini turbo really fast, and that's really stupid and dumb. Ow. But from what I can tell, the mini turbo stat maybe still exists. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really like squinted at the gameplay enough to know that for sure. But I know at least Oh my gosh. Yeah, second, nice. But I know for sure mini turbos in general don't charge nearly as fast as they do in 8 Deluxe, which I am very much okay with. I am very much okay with that change. And I think most everything, yeah, they shouldn't hide stats, especially mini turbo. They should not hide mini turbo, because again, Mario Kart Wii showed you the mini turbo stat. Mario Kart Wii showed you all of the stats. You don't really hit anything about like the truck that you drive into and control. Yeah, that's like something I haven't seen discussed a lot is just how much you can interact with the environment. You can knock over a lamppost and girders on the side of the, like, barricades on the sides of the road, and it's really, really cool how much you can interact with things. And like, I'm wondering if you can just like go off the side of the track, right? And run over a barricade and knock it in the road, and now people have to like drive around the barricade that's been knocked in the road. The spike car? I haven't seen the spike car. I know there's one with just like bombs on the front, and there's like ones with cannons as well. And you can like launch out of a cannon. That's really cool. Oh, here's Wario Shipyard, by the way. Yeah. But like there's a random, like on one of the tracks, there was a truck just on the side of the road, and you could drive into the truck and it would just bowl over everything in its path. Gosh. Seeing this version of Wario Shipyard in comparison to how it looks in Mario Kart World, I thought at first Mario Kart World looked visually kind of meh, but especially with the dynamic lighting and some of the more like the lava levels and the like dark levels, the night when it goes nighttime and there's more like reflection effects. Gosh, it looks so pretty. I am very, very excited for Mario Kart World, Neil. I am getting the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World on launch day. That is how excited I am. I don't care how much I'm spending. I'm getting all of that on launch day. Some of the aesthetic from the underwater section gets cut, but that kind of sucks. But the track as a whole got a revamp. Yeah, like there was some cool like visual things with some of the underwater sections. Wario Shipyard in general was very pretty. I don't think the tour version, like not to knock this track creator, right? But I don't think the tour version looks as good as the 3DS version does. And I feel like Mario Kart 7 in general did a lot better job with underwater than Mario Kart 8 did. But also, I think they've kind of, like, Mario Kart 8 kind of did a lot with underwater stuff. Like Dolphin Shoals comes to mind. Dolphin Shoals was very, very pretty. But also, like, oh yeah, and Twisted Mansion had, like, a weird, like, underwater dungeon-looking thing. But, like, what more can they do with that? What more can they do with underwater? It's just kind of like, it just changes up the physics a little bit and you're in low grav. And also it just randomly makes some combinations better than others. Like, that's really stupid. Like, what ended up happening in Mario Kart 7 and 8 was there were some combinations that were faster in the air or were faster in the water. And that was really, really dumb. I really think that's dumb. Oh, what? I think that blue lagged and hit Nigel early, and it made it hit me. So that's unfortunate. Piranha Plant Cove legit cannot come back in another Mario Kart if underwater gets removed entirely. Right, yeah. But like, we talk about retros, right? Mario Kart World being just a completely different style of game is like doing like, we think, oh, you know, it's got retro tracks, it just, you know, I wonder how this will play in a new Mario Kart. But then Mario Kart World is like, this retro track is just a location in the world, and it's got a kind of like layout, but also it's got branching layouts from that layout, and it can be explored, and they added a bunch of random nooks and crannies and stuff. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool. I saw them start to roam around Wario Shipyard after one of the treehouse things, and I was like, whoa, there's like so much here. There's so much to see. Yeah, like what if there's a second world? Like, where's Rainbow Road? Rainbow Road is probably in a second world. Like, there's probably a space world. It's really cool what kind of implications that it could entail. Game is $80, but yeah, there's some massive secret that they've been hiding. I'm very much looking forward to no, there's definitely a Rainbow Road. In fact, I'm just gonna straight up say it. Rainbow Road got leaked. It is in the game, and I don't know why they've been hiding it, but it is in the game. I think like the Korean website leaked the icon for it by accident, and they deleted it later. So Rainbow Road does exist. So I feel like that's not even worth hiding. Like, it's Mario Kart, we're gonna have a Rainbow Road. We talk about 30 tracks, right? But it's 30 tracks that look like they do, and also like interconnect and have a big giant world. Like there's I don't think, if you want quantity of tracks, play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because they're never like, how is there ever going to be anything that like tops 96 tracks in Mario Kart? Like, that's just not gonna happen again. I was wondering, what could they possibly do to top there being a 96 track Mario Kart game? Big open world Mario Kart with like grand tours where you go from track to track and it's all interconnected. I never expected that. That's nuts. It's so cool. I think there's gonna be like some kind of still like traditional track selection thing, because I bet they're gonna have like a normal online mode where you can play 3 laps on every track. And then they're gonna have a knockout tour online mode where you do F-Zero style elimination as you go on, which I think is sick. Elimination is really, really cool to see. What I really hope they don't do is make battle mode like span a massive area, because like people are just gonna hide and camp and you're never gonna have interacting like that. It's Brandon, any luck? That's why you never play battle mode. Battle mode is really fun in this game, and I really, I'm really upset that I haven't played it more. Battle track will definitely just be normal, yeah. Trying to reopen everything again. Okay. Have I spotted any other tracks in between tracks like the SNES ones? There's some that resemble some GBA tracks. I've seen bits and pieces of what looks like Riverside Park, Shy Guy Beach, maybe Cheap Island, like just like things that seem like GBA tracks in the intermissions. But I wouldn't imagine they would include like stuff like that in addition to the SNES tracks because they're so like similar. But also they could have done something like Mario Kart 8 where they just completely redid them as well. I don't know. Hello, the Dutch Codex. Welcome to the stream. You have a feeling Luigi's Mansion DS is hiding somewhere. You hadn't seen it yet. Koopa Beach, like the N64 one. It's probably in there somewhere. Like, I imagine that there's probably just a bunch of random like SNES tracks or Easter eggs of like things like that just out in the world. Did you regret pre-ordering Switch 2 when people say not to buy it? No, I don't think you can pre-order Switch 2 right now. I'm pretty sure pre-orders are not open. People are overreacting. Okay, there might be some like other websites that already have pre-orders open and will like funnel you into the exactly. It will funnel you into the like pipeline, I guess, whenever it fully launches. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure how it works. I'm gonna wait on the actual pre-order date, but I also want to try and pre-order it from like my local game store too. I'm seeing people say boycott Nintendo. Honestly, a lot of people are overreacting. I really think a lot of people are overreacting. Nintendo is doing the best they can in this economy. Because tech is, like I said earlier, tech is getting really expensive. And I don't even like, I don't really know like what the job like landscape looks like for game designers and like people who work for tech companies. Like, I don't know if like that environment, like if there's, I don't know how business is doing there in terms of like how much the employees get paid or something like that. But there's like, the costs are coming from somewhere. They are overpriced, but there's another problem somewhere else that's contributing to the prices, you know? I majored in business, I know these things. Ah! I thought I was about to... Oh, they put the snow train on this track. That's pretty neat. I don't know how to drive this one. There's a wall there, apparently. Yeah, this is Alpine Skyway. I'm pretty sure it's supportive of a Wii custom track. Congrats, been thinking about majoring in business. Is it worth it? I don't know, man. Okay, so my undergrad, I'm graduating in May, and my undergrad is in business information systems. So I've done a lot of, like, I've learned a lot about just how businesses, like, just function, how a lot of, like, where a lot of the money comes from and goes and stuff like that. It's incredibly boring, but honestly, with the economy doing what it's been doing, I actually have like a better understanding of like why. So like in practice, it's been like actually really useful, especially just when it comes to financials and stuff like that. Managing my own finances as well. So it's been like useful in that regard, but I'm just gonna, it's also made me realize how much I actually hate a lot of business practices, and how much I hate like what a lot of decisions that businesses are making are based on like some things that are happening within their landscape. And it makes a lot of sense whenever you think about it in that regard, but it also is very, very greedy and very, very scummy. Market's not doing good right now. You don't have too much invested. I have no idea about anything investment whatsoever, but I want to get into it because that's a smart way to get like long-term savings built up, and I'd be able to use the headset you use for OG Xbox on Switch 2 for VC. That's a good question. I don't know if like external microphones work, because the Switch 2 in like the voice calls or whatever is like it uses the integrated microphone. So I wonder if it's gonna let you use other microphones, or if it's gonna say, "Hey, you gotta use the Switch mic." I have seen where you can probably just use any USB camera though, so that's good to see. But for me, it doesn't matter because I'll just be using Discord. But it's maybe not though. Like depending on who I'm playing with, maybe my friends will be more inclined to use the integrated chat function, depending on who I'm playing with. But yeah, most people are going to be using Discord. I'm using this mushroom. This blooper's wrecking me. Never mind. It's all a mess. You can stop being sad. Prismark is here. Oh, yay! I was waiting on you, Prismark. I miss you. Hi, how's it going? We've been just kind of loosely discussing Switch 2 and Mario Kart stuff. I haven't really talked much about Donkey Kong though, because I haven't seen much on Donkey Kong. I'm like half sold on Donkey Kong. Like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it at some point. Maybe not like right when it comes out, because again, it is expensive. But I haven't been watching any footage as a result, because I don't want any spoilers. Oh, it's this one again. Oh, the thing didn't work. I have no coins. No! I lost all my coins. Come on. No, it went past him? Aw, why is it hitting me? I have iframes, but why? Compared to MKW, DK's footage is barely showing anything. Okay, I mean, fair enough, but I think I am interested in a open world Donkey Kong game. So, especially because I saw, like, from the trailer, it looked like the movement was fun, and I like playing Donkey Kong games for the platforming and movement, and yeah, I think that will be cool. Oh, there's a lot of Pokemon music in this. Pokemon makes for good racing music. So what do you guys think about like the grinding mechanics, right? And there's also a mechanic that I've heard people are calling it what's it called? What are people calling it? Like you can jump and charge a mini turbo in a straight line and get a trick boost off of it. And you can use that to jump on rails and stuff. But you can just kind of like do that anywhere, and I think that's really cool. It really makes the game look more like acrobatic. It kind of like functionally acts like a wheelie of sorts, where you can give just, you know, it's a slight speed boost thing you can do on straightaways. And that's actually really, really nice to see, because that was good about Mario Kart Wii, was the wheelies let you do, you know, other things on straight lines other than just snake. And honestly, snaking on straightaways is just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of annoying. Just spamming mini turbos is kind of annoying, and you won't be able to do it in Mario Kart World anyways, because the mini turbo, snaking on straightaways is only really a problem with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart DS and Double Dash, but Double Dash had weird drifting mechanics. So honestly, I give Double Dash a pass because I actually really like the way drifting works in Double Dash. I did it again. I dropped my bomb or my item and it just like completely ignored the red shell. The new mechanics seem interesting. You haven't really seen enough of the game to know how like well they'd work. There's a Spanish YouTuber named Silver or Sliver? Sliver, I think. That has some gameplay out there with he's like spamming this like straight line trick boost thing. Oh shoot, I'm wondering if like what he keeps doing is he just charges a blue mini turbo and just keeps spamming that, but I'm wondering if you can charge higher levels of mini turbo with it. Oh yeah, there's like wall jumping too, that's also kind of nuts. Wall grinding and whatnot is like basically the game's anti-gravity. Even played Mario Kart 8 music during that part in the trailer. Oh, so they know what they're doing. Find it's a bit sad that we don't have anti-grav. I mean, it's there in spirit. There's like some things that are pretty much like straight up. But yeah, you're not gonna have anything that like goes upside down or whatever. I mean, there might be stuff like that. Like, who knows what they're really. The fact that they showed us this much and are still having like a full-on direct about this game is really interesting to me, because how much is there? Like, they still are probably hiding a lot. Like, I bet there's a whole story mode that they haven't showed us, or like a new mission mode. Downloaded 1.1.1 and still says 1.1.0. Oh, what? Have I played on this track yet? This cow. The cow Mew suit that I keep forgetting about. Oh, I wanted that double. Oh, I'm bad. Just sent it in the server. Yo, it's the cow in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, drafting is going to be very important in Mario Kart World because of the, like, especially in Knockout Tour when you have the intermission stuff. No, too slow. Dang it, dang it. So between like managing your like straight line boosts or whatever the heck it is, and it's gonna just be really cool. Anti-gravity not being here may deconfirm some Mario Kart 8 tracks. I'm okay with that though, because you're still gonna be able to play Mario Kart 8. And I think Mario Kart 8, just in general, will still have value even after this game comes out, because just how many tracks are in Mario Kart 8. And a lot of people may prefer the driving mechanics or something. There's no way it's faster to go up there. Oh, no, there's a hole? Okay. Oi. Oh, I didn't hit the... Does it force you to go up there lap 3? No, it doesn't. You can just ignore the glider. Well, wish I got these sooner. Oh, it would have worked actually, but I didn't throw them. Where's the start line? He didn't mark it on his mini-map. He didn't mark the start line on his mini-map. I don't know where it is. You don't mind Mario Kart 8 retros later, yeah. This track could work 2 laps as well, maybe better. It was kind of long. I didn't mind it though. Has anybody seen Inside Drifting Bikes? By the way? To retro rewind you go? Actually, let's spontaneously switch to retro rewind. Ah! I cannot speak. Let's spontaneously switch to retro rewind. How about that? GG's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe people. Can't say because the treehouse players don't barely drift well. Right, yeah. The treehouse players cannot drive. Oh, I disconnected my controller. I need to turn my switch off. Hold up. Give me a connect. Oh, this is my bad switch that sucks at connecting controllers. Oh no. There we go. Come on. No, go one more over. There we go. There we go. All right. Now let's connect this to my Super Nintendo Wii Deluxe that I have going here. I have my Super Nintendo Wii that I have from Nintendo that I'm going to have ready for you guys in just a second to play Mario Kart Wii. Yeah. Yeah. Give me just a second here. Yeah, there we go. Got our Wii ready. Oh, hold up. Hold on. This is not right. This is not right. I forgot. This is not Retro Rewind. This is Retro Rewind. All right. Also, that's a reference. Considering that 8 is on Switch and Switch 2 is backwards compatible, probably not gonna see anything from 8 in World. Yep. You're probably right. Should I find a room, or do you want to find a room, Brandon, or what should we do? I think I'll just find a room. I'll just find a room. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, look, we got off-road and drift. Like all of the speed, weight, acceleration, handling is what they show in every Mario Kart game. But we have mini turbo. All the room's full. Hopefully people leave. I haven't seen battle courses in MKW, and no way that will not have some like an 8. Yeah. There's actually battle modes. We know that there will be battle modes because we saw icons for them in some of the menus. And people have spied Big Donut on the big world map, so that could very much be a thing. "12 players. Are there 12 people in this room right now, or 11 people in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 8, 9, or 10 in this. Wii U had battle modes, but not actual courses. Yeah, that's what I made a comment about that a little bit earlier. I really hope that like battle mode is contained within like actual levels and isn't like a big giant thing. A big giant, like you can play battle mode, battle royale or whatever in the giant Mario Kart world map or something like that. Like that would just be entirely too much. Imagine it's Test Circle instead of Big Donut. It's not gonna be Test Circle. It's not gonna be Test Circle. Bam, bam, bam. Might need 99 players to make like a giant battle thing work, right? Yeah. I'm gonna vote for Airship Fortress since we were talking about it earlier. If I can remember where it is. There it is. All right. Speaking of Big Donut, saw a video of someone driving right, but right by it. Oh. There's footage out there of someone going by it? Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Super Mario Kart, but with 101 players. Sent a pic to the chat. I'll have to look at that in a second. Okay. Get away from me, Starman. Song is super bassy. Also, shoutouts to Brandon's music pack of all of the normal retro music. I could barely even hear that. Yeah, it's not publicly out yet, but can I get back on the road, please? I'm struggling. I have a bunch of random reacts here. And yeah, that's me that's me making the foghorn noise on my bassoon. What? There was a tumbleweed in my way. Is that guy trying to go in the tunnel? Don't be off-road. Okay, thank you. Aw. Level you and your mountain of gold there. I'm kind of struggling in this lobby, honestly. Go, 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 go. There's an item here? Oh, another star. I was hoping for shrooms. I'll take 5th. They have the golden ticket. Oh, I need to move my webcam. I'm blocking my placement. Alright. We don't see your placement, so it looks way worse for you. Guys, I'm good at the game, I swear. You don't have to see what place I'm in. Oh, that's funny. Can people leave? I might I can leave this room. Yeah. I can leave this, or why don't one of you try and find a room, and then I'll just hop in yours. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 2 spaces. Oh. You better be mashing. Wario Shipyard. Oh, this will be like the 3DS version, probably. Yeah. So this will remind me of how it looks in Mario Kart 7. I want to play Mario Kart 7. But I don't like to stream Mario Kart 7. Hacker, I'm in. I jumped over the ramp. Boy! Get those things away from me. Oh yeah, you both got in. Nice. Always say, if you look at things at certain angles, close one eye, everything looks fine. Yeah, just gotta look at it at the right angle, and then you'll. It's fine. Oh, you can't trick off that. Oh. Oh, I jumped over the thing. Oops. Oh, wait. Don't hit the ceiling this time. Right. I lost a race against Brandon the other night because I hit the ceiling at the finish line. It was quite unfortunate. Thank you, Pablo. Oh, that was the Mandela effect I was feeling. So, I have been like, I have had like massive like Mandela effect when it comes to like the way shocks work in Mario Kart World. Since they only affect people in front of you, then I was like, oh, so it's like the way the shock used to work. No, lightning has pretty much always shocked everybody. So maybe like I was thinking of the POW block, because the POW block only affects people in front of you. And the POW block's kind of like a similar thing, because it makes you lose all your items. Aww. In Double Dash, you could dodge the lightning if you had iframes. That's right. In Double Dash, you could do almost anything. You could dodge a blue shell with a mini turbo. You could like juke red shells. You could do all sorts of random stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Think two-player room could steal items from other racers. Yeah, because the second person on your cart could like ram into people next to you. There will never be Airship Fortress. There's so many great tracks to vote for in this, but people pick the same ones. I wonder how voting is gonna work in Mario Kart World. Are they gonna make you vote for Grand Prix? Or are they gonna... Is it gonna let you, like, vote for any track? Is it gonna be shuffled like in Mario Kart 8? I know in, well, I don't know. Because there's, like, an online knockout tour thing, and you can vote for which knockout tour you want to do. But... is that only in, like, friend lobbies or private lobbies, right? Is that, were those private lobbies that Nintendo had, and it wasn't gonna be... It's not gonna be like that in actual, like, worldwide rooms? Also, the netcode looks very Mario Kart Tour. I don't know if any of you have played Mario Kart Tour online, but it is certainly something. The way that you interact with other people's items in Mario Kart Tour is very jank. Nice. So, in Mario Kart Tour, item hit detection is all over the place. So if I'm dragging a green shell in Mario Kart Tour, and someone on my screen runs into it, it breaks my shell. And it says that I hit the other person. But if the other person didn't hit the shell on their screen, then they don't get hit, and the shell just breaks and disappears into the ether. However, if I run into an item, if I run into a dragged item on my screen, I get hit by the item. But the person dragging the item retains... Oh, 2 game audios? Oh, what the heck? I don't... Oh, for you. Okay, I was confused for a second. Oh, mine and yours. I see. I see. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah. So if you get hit by if you run into a dragged item on your team, on your screen, then you get hit by it, but the person who has the item retains it. So that they can just, I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Brandon unwillingly bamboozling BL. I've been bewildered. Yoshi's Island. People talk about seeing double, but not a lot of people talk about hearing double. I will have to, oh, I meant to check that out after between one of these races, but just straight up forgot. If you remind me after this race, I'll check. Oh, I can't drive. All right. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did, but I'm up here. Okay. My driving is all over the place. People are asking, what are you doing in my house? And never, how are you doing in my house? Always concerned about how I got in here, or always concerned about what I'm doing here. Like, no one ever thinks about how I'm doing in your house, or I don't know. Boo Cinema, Dino, Airship Fortress are full races. Oh, or full races of those tracks. Oh, Boo Cinema. I haven't seen Boo Cinema yet. Or Dino, or Airship Fortress. Also, wow, that's a brutal respawn. Go, 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 go. Shock dodge. Might still be in this. Oh, I needed that item. I will take 5th, 6th, 7th. All this fun chat, and suddenly we're in Beal's room. I don't know how the shortcut works on this track, because it's a cannon. You're under the bed. I think Wade might be under there right now. Can you say hi to him? Looks left and right and back, but not in the ceiling. Oh, server. I almost forgot. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, wow, yeah. It do be big donut. Bowser Castle 3. It says gullible on the ceiling. Play anytime, anywhere. Nintendo Switch, get out of my house. It's okay. If you found out where I live now, I'm moving apartments soon, so it won't even matter. I suck at low trigging. Can you do big dun- Hey! You were in front of me! Hello? What was that? Can you do big donuts? How many times can I drive around Big Donut before they notice? Okay, well, all of those reds are just completely ignoring me. I hope that Funky Kong is having fun up there by himself. Whoever voted Desert Hills is based. Are you sure about that? I hate that track. I absolutely despise Desert Hills. Where do you do it? You do it on this next one. I think. Okay, never mind. I'm spamming this. Especially because there's another item. There's so many items on this track, for what reason? Oh, there's a blue shell. Gosh, reds are so slow. I know why a lot of people like this as their favorite Mario Kart game, but it's definitely not one of my favorites because it is more skill-based. I like the more chaotic Mario Kart games. Okay, I suck. No, give it back. Aww. I got one anyways. That guy blew himself. Nice shortcut with this Bowser strat. It's Bump Fest. Desert Hills is awesome and you're happy it's in Mario Kart World. Yeah. Got the cut, but at what cost? One of their shortcuts that are only possible with bumps, like vaguely remember seeing a clip getting somewhere shoved into like the Groma volcano respawn glitch. Oh yeah. People have done like, I remember seeing a lot of just like crazy glitches and things with just like bump physics in this. What comes to mind when you say that is Mario Kart 64. There's a bunch of shortcuts where you jump off of CPUs to like clear gaps and get shoved off of like cliffs to jump across. Like it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Hey, it's Delfino Square. We just played this in the other Mario Kart game. Yeah, they're really cool. It's really cool to like just fly a really far distance. It's very silly too. Also, Brandon, for what it's worth, my game isn't lagging today, and I'm streaming this at 1080p. I don't know what was going on last night. No, I suck. Wonder if there'd be a new task for that game, like new shortcuts found and stuff. I straight up spammed that, but I think I got most of everybody. That's fun. I don't know what buttons I'm pressing. I doubt we'll see task tools for Switch 2 for a long time. It'll be interesting to see how fast emulation happens for it. That's always really fun to see, is how fast people make an emulator for it. Because the thing about Switch 2 is that the internals are not even like at all like a Switch 1. Like they've rebuilt the entire thing from the ground up, which is actually insane. Like backwards compatibility is like wizardry. Because how backwards compatibility worked in previous Nintendo consoles was the Wii literally had like a GameCube inside of it. Like it had GameCube hardware inside the Wii, and that's how it was able to play GameCube games. And the 3DS had DS hardware. The Wii U had Wii hardware. Like it's literally like it just had a Wii in there. It just had a DS in there, right? The Switch 2 doesn't have that at all. Like, there's been developer interviews on this. So it's like a completely just rebuilt from the ground up console. And how they're pulling backwards compatibility off is through like a mix of like software emulation and translation technology. So like it's reading the game data and translating it into something the Switch 2 can read on the fly. And the fact like their entire library is fully compatible, Nintendo's entire library is fully compatible, is wow. How did they do that? How did they do that? It's actual black magic. Yeah, so it's like a completely different method of backwards compatibility. GG's Level, thanks for playing. Have a lot of Switch games for Switch 2, and those aren't mostly like third-party. Switch to Switch 2 isn't like DS to 3DS. Yeah, right? Or there's gonna be like Switch 2 edition games too that are like rebuilt for Switch 2 too. I think. I wonder if that's how those work, is if the like Metroid Prime 4 version. Yeah, it is emulation. It's not like fully emulation. It's a mix of emulation and like translation or something like that. Like it's like reading in the game data and translating it, and it's able to be a lot like a lot faster as a result and a lot more accurate as a result. But I think what that means, at least from what I've heard about it, is that the games won't be like actually running any faster on Switch 2. So I hope that just means the games won't be like clocked at 60 FPS if it was originally a 30 FPS game. I'm hoping that means my Mario and Luigi Brothership game will actually hit the frame rate that it's supposed to hit, you know, and not drop frames. Wondering how Splatoon 3 will turn out now. That I'm also curious about that. Because the thing about Splatoon 3 is, you know, it being multiplayer, if there's like differences in how fast it's like loading things, that could create like a problem that they have to deal with. I mean, look at, you know, look at what I'm playing right now, right? This is real Nintendo Wii's communicating with computers playing an emulator, and the emulation is running way faster than the Wii's are, and yet it's, you know, able to still be accurate and not cause issues. So oh, I'm gonna run out of mushroom. No. Boo. I wonder if you want to transfer Switch data to Switch 2, how will it affect your games now? Will only transfer what's possible. Oh no, it'll be completely fine. Data transfer will be seamless. Like Switch 2 working with Switch 1 is going to be pretty much seamless integration. Bombed twice. What is this, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Like, I don't know how they pulled it off. It's like actual black magic, but they did it. You know what else people don't talk about nearly enough? The fact that, like, download play is back, essentially. Except, it's not download play. How it works is actually really cool. So, I don't know if you guys have read on how the, like, game sharing thing works. It's literally, like, the way the Wii U gamepad worked, where the Wii U streamed like the screen to the gamepad. It's Switch 2 streaming that to other Switches. Like, it turns other Switches into like a gamepad, essentially. Like, I think that's so cool. And it's actually like a really smart use of that technology. And the fact that it works so well with the Wii U gamepad is like really exciting to see. Like, the gamepad had like no input lag whatsoever between it and the Wii U. So like, that's actually really, really cool that that's what they're doing. Also, is this Mario Circuit 4? It is. I'm pretty sure. You know why Mario Circuit 4 hasn't come back, guys? You want to know the real reason why it hasn't come back? It's because it's just kind of a distorted, mirrored Mario Circuit 3. like, now that I'm also thinking about it in a different way, this feels like I'm driving Mario Circuit 3 backwards. That's all it feels like. It just feels like Mario Circuit 3R from Tour. Nice. That's huge. How did I not get a box, by the way? No. Scary. I forget this is... These Mario Circuit tracks are bagging tracks, essentially. So everyone's gonna pass me. Probably. Singles room. Apparently they're putting like the first Mario Circuits in Mario Kart World. Yes, there is a Mario Circuit, like a Super Mario Circuit kind of track where you drive around all 3 Mario Circuits in a row. And there's I've seen gameplay. I think there was Treehouse gameplay of it, so you can see it in 4K. And that's really cool. That's actually a great concept and a great way to bring those 3 tracks back. And people were like, "Where's Mario Circuit 4?" Play Mario Circuit 3 backwards. And there's your Mario Circuit 4. Alright. I think I'm gonna head out after this race. I want to go get dinner at a decent hour. Donut Plains 3 is just Mario Circuit 3? Right, yeah. The layouts are just... the layouts are just the same. The only thing about data transfers with 1 and 2 is like what games are not compatible. I'm pretty sure the only games that like aren't compatible are, so there's gonna be some third parties and like, yeah, pretty much some third-party games that aren't gonna be fully compatible or have issues. There's a compatibility list on Nintendo's website. But all of Nintendo's games, save for like Labo VR and like only Labo VR, are compatible. What's with those games when you want to switch, transfer? Well, I actually don't know. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of like internal compatibility check thing where it's going to be like, oh, this game's not compatible with Switch 2 or whatever, and it'll let you know. Like, I don't imagine they're gonna like release it and then suddenly you're just like, oh, I get stuck in my game or whatever, or it corrupts and you lose all your progress or something. Like, I doubt they'll do that. This is Nintendo. Nintendo usually has some polish to things like this. Now, granted, they haven't ever had something like this happen before. Because in terms of compatibility and backwards compatibility and stuff like that, it's just been integrated within the actual hardware. So, how did that happen? How did that even happen? I didn't get an item. Rest in peace. Mario Kart physics, yep. Alright. Alright, well, if you want to chat with me about further Switch 2 shenanigans as they come up, we've actually been very active in the Discord server that I have linked in my description about everything that we've seen with Switch 2, so... join in on the conversation if you want, but I am going to stop the stream here. It was fun to hang out and chat for a while, play some games. I think the Switch 2 is really cool. And I'm gonna be buying both it and Mario Kart on launch day, so look forward to that. But good games and good night.